Next, can't live without your iPod? You are not alone. An international survey says that Apple makes the products consumers cannot live without, which begs the question, why? David Vinjamuri is the author of the new book, Accidental Branding, How Ordinary People Build Extraordinary Brands. David, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
How come Apple is the brand? How come it's so cool?
Apple creates things that people didn't know they wanted until they see them, and after they see them, they have to have them.
Yeah, but it's more than that. A good product is one thing, but making people feel that it is the ultimate in cool and they've got to have it implies something more than just the functionality of the product.
Well, absolutely. If you ever go to a car show like the International Auto Show that was here in New York, you see beautiful products. Then 5 years later, when those concepts actually turn into real cars, they don't look so beautiful anymore. But yeah. Apple actually brings them all the way to fruition, looking beautiful.
I'll put it to you. Apple has stalled.
Yeah.
It's still cool, okay, but it's stalled. The Apple TV, for example, going nowhere. The iPhone, not the huge blockbuster that some thought. iTouch doesn't blow that many people away. Okay, what do you say? It's stalled.
I think actually the fundamentals of the company are pretty good, and the question I have for Apple this year is, will they get a 3G iPhone out? Because the iPhone, for me, is the blockbuster application for the internet. It's the only phone that you can really browse the internet.
You're talking to a technophobe right here. Okay. A 3G iPhone. Okay. What can that do that my current iPhone cannot do?
High-speed wireless, to be able to surf the internet and do real things on the internet. The iPhone can do that now, but it's very slow unless you're on a wireless network. So this, you could go anywhere that your phone gets reception and be able to quickly get to websites, and I think that really is a big deal.
Do you think they can get it on the market this year?
The predictions are that they'll be out by third quarter this year.
And that would they'd be cool all over again.
Yes, exactly.
Is Steve Jobs driving this?
Steve Jobs is absolutely driving this. There's a lot of smart people at Apple, but Apple is known to be passionately the product of Steve Jobs. His fingerprints are all over everything that Apple does.
Okay, do you own the stock, Apple stock?
I do own the stock, yes.
Would you buy more of it at $148 a share where it is right now?
I would, yes.
You would. Last question. This may not be your area.
Okay.
Howard Schultz gone back to run Starbucks. Can he do for Starbucks what Steve Jobs did going back to Apple?
Maybe. The trick with Starbucks is they're in competition with McDonald's right now, which is a place they never should have been. It should have always been the third place.
So they blew their brand?
I think so, yeah.
And you think Apple can get it back? Super cool.
Yeah, I do think so.
With a 3G iPhone. You got me, you got me. David, thank you very much indeed. David is the author of the new book, Accidental Branding, How Ordinary People Build Extraordinary Brands. And we thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.